and she would spin around.
Yeah, not like she used to. She used to do it in our apartment, all over the apartment. She was happy. When she was happy, she would do a little bit of it.
Yeah.
ABCs.
Happy, mad, sad.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Raising Autism. I'm Anthony, and this is my beautiful wife, Veronica.
Oh, thank you.
And today we wanted to do a video talking about stimming. And what about stimming?
Well, we get this question a lot. We get a question of, how does Emma stim? How does our daughter stim? If you guys are new to the channel, we have a 4-year-old daughter named Emma who is on the autism spectrum. And we get questions on, we don't show too much of her stimming at all on our videos. We just kind of show like our little day here and there. And we get questions on how she stims. And we can go ahead and jump on it. I do have some footage of her stimming, but this is when she was a lot younger. Emma was a little bit different on her stims when she was younger.
Yeah, so when she was younger, her stims were more physical, and now they're more verbal. So she would do things with her body to stim, like spin in circles. We had a swing I built for her in the living room, which was pretty cool in our apartment. And she would spin around on that. She had lots of fun doing that.
Yeah, she would just like get tangled up in it and then go all the way out. So she would do that constantly for her stimming. That and then the running around in circles over and over on objects or on us. She still kind of still does that actually. She still does that here and there. So she'll like run around us over and over
Nothing
and over
like
and
she
over.
used to, though.
Yeah, not like she used to. She used to do it in our apartment, all over the apartment, all over us, and just with herself spinning. But yeah, I'll add the footage as we're talking about that. The other thing she used to do was she would flap, but not a lot. It was not noticeable. It would be more like we really wouldn't notice that was a stim at all until we kind of like got her diagnosed and they said it was
almost so rare.
It was very rare.
It seemed it might just be like
she was happy. When she was happy, she would do a little bit of it.
Yeah, but sometimes most kids do that.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, it was something.
Yeah, but she wouldn't do it as much as the other stimming that she would do. So it was very rare if we would see her flapping. And then another thing that she would do constantly was the side to side swaying. So she would like stare at the TV and go side to side. We used to think that it was her dancing before she was diagnosed. I was like, oh, look how cute she's dancing. But then she would do that at the park. She would look at something, just go like side to side to side, stare at leaves, stare at whatever, and just kind of like do her little stim.
Yeah.
But that was pretty much what she did for stimming. She didn't really do anything else that I can think of or remember. But now all she does is verbal stims. ABCs.
Happy, mad, sad.
Yeah. If she's excited, she'll sing ABCs, all excited. She does do a little bit of jumping here and there when she gets excited, but I feel like it's not like super noticeable that she can't stop herself or anything. She'll just jump for like a second and then that's about it. But for the stimming, she stims with her ABCs. She stims with Jesus Loves Me song. She stims with Twinkle Twinkle.
Yeah.
Any songs. It's almost like we would get confused thinking it was scripting.
Yeah.
At some points.
Yeah. But I mean, that's why when she's either happy, mad, or sad, she'll sing ABCs or a different song in whatever way she's feeling.
Yeah.
So you'll know if it's a sad ABCs, she's crying. If she's mad, she's yelling the ABCs. If she's happy, she's giggling and singing ABCs.
Yeah. So it depends on her mood, how she sings them. And it's hilarious because, I mean, it's a good thing, I guess, in a way, because when we're at the store, when she freaks out and throws herself back and she starts screaming the ABCs, everybody's like, oh, it's so cute. Look at her. She's mad and singing her ABCs. Like, they don't understand she's frustrated.
Yeah, sometimes that bugs me so much. So I'm like, is it? In my head, I'm like, is it cute? Is it cute? You don't know if it's cute. It's not cute.
Yeah, because she's frustrated, so we're trying to calm her down, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's
They
so
don't know
cute."
that's the 100th time we heard the ABCs today.
Yeah, and like even other people, like even family members don't know. Like when I take her to my mom's house, one time she was like screaming her ABCs, not crying, but just like screaming like she was mad. And I was like, "Oh, how's Emma?" And she's like in the background mad with her ABCs. She's like, "Oh, she's fine. She's happy just singing her ABCs." And I'm like, she's not happy right now.
Yeah, she sings ABCs when she's upset.
Yeah.
I mean, she does sing them happy too,
Yeah.
but it's more when most of the time when she sings
It's the
ABCs,
tone.
it's because she's not having it. She's
Or she's-
irritated.
Mhm.
She's not happy, so she's singing ABCs. She sings them when she's happy sometimes, but like probably 85% of the time, it's a not good thing when
Yeah.
you're singing ABCs now.
Yeah. And then another verbal thing that she kind of does as well with the stem is when she does the ha ha ha, like she'll do like a weird.
That's just
little,
recent though.
She just started doing that, yeah. And she'll do it louder sometimes and louder. She used to do this squeaky noise, remember?
She goes through phases.
Yeah,
She'll do, like right now she's doing the thing,
Yeah.
like fake crying.
Fake crying as a stem too, yeah.
Yes. I guess that's a stem, right?
Yeah.
I mean, she goes through these, maybe it
Weird,
is. She goes through different
different
things.
verbal stuff that she does.
Yeah.
But it's all
Different
pretty much
noises
verbal.
that she's making. And it's like, she's experimenting with them and she just does it to do it. Or I think the major stems are songs.
Yeah.
But she also communicates with songs, but she stems with songs too.
Yeah, but the communication is a little bit different when she's communicating because she uses parts of the song to say the words
That's true.
that she wants to say. But with this one, it's the full song and mad or happy or sad.
And
repeat and over and over and over. You can get her to calm down if you, for me, whenever she's stimming, like she's upset and she's stimming at the store, if I sing her close to her ear, the ABCs very lightly, like ABC, whatever song she's singing for her stim, I sing it to her in her ear and just kind of like, and then she'll calm down with that. Yeah. Most of the time, unless it's like a really like meltdown or something like that. Yeah. But most of the time, that's how we can get her to calm down with the verbal stuff.
And it works fast sometimes. Like she's really upset.
Yeah.
And you see the ABCs and it's like immediate.
Yeah.
It is definitely cool because a lot of different parents, they can't just do that. Like we got something where we can just sing along with her, even though sometimes it's a weird spot where I gotta sing.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, let's bust out the ABCs real quick.
Yeah.
And then people are probably looking like, huh, interesting.
Yeah.
Like that kid's screaming, crying ABCs, and he sings ABCs, and we're good.
Stops. Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah. But before we let go and let you guys go, I wanted to say one last thing about a stim, and is for the stimming. I get this question all the time because I used to get inboxes like, how do you suppress your child's stim? How do you get them to not stim anymore? How do you get them to not flap? And all of that. And honestly, we didn't do any of that. We did not hold her down or redirect her or do any of that stuff, because we read early on not to suppress their stims, not to do any of that, because that's how they self-regulate. That's how they make themselves feel better and calm themselves down. So since we read that, we've never tried to suppress her stims. We even do some of the stims with her to try to like, be happy with her, do the same things, help her, and then she calms herself down. So do not try to suppress her stims. The only way I would say do suppress her stims is if they're self-harming. Like if they're self-harming their stims, then yes, definitely try to find ways to try to redirect and maybe move them to a different type of stim. But other than that, we do not suppress their stims at all. And when we do ABA therapy, that's like the first number one thing that we say is we do not suppress their stims. And we ask for someone that is not that type of like ABA therapy, because I know that there is ABA therapies that do that, and a lot of people don't like that. And
I mean, what's the harm if it helps them calm themselves down? Like me personally, I don't understand now that I'm like 4 years deep in this autism world. It's like there's no harm in it. It will bug her and like eat at her if she doesn't do this. So what? Because it's different and people might, be like, what's that about?
Yeah.
Who cares? Who cares what people think, really? As long as my kid feels comfortable and safe and better, that's all I care about. I mean, I guess we learn quickly not to care what people think, but
yeah,
that's true. It should be true in most every. So there's always weirdo people who are curious and gawk.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get
shake
that.
Their head like.
We'll get that. I mean, we've got that before. Like,
Yeah.
like your kid is so loud or whatever. But who cares? We don't care about that. But I'm just definitely don't suppress their stims. Read up on that. Read up on what it does to help them regulate and do stuff with them to kind of make them feel like you're with them in it, basically.
Yeah.
But that is it. That's this now it's almost 12-minute video talking about our daughter's stims, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you find this video helpful, or if you know someone that might want to see this, definitely go ahead and share this with them as well. Thank you guys for watching, and have a blessed rest of your day.
Yep.
Bye.